Race 3, last race weekend of the weekend. We're coming to the grid. You just saw it there, the gear, the number 4 disappeared from the dash. The gear position sensor. This one's done one race that was brand new on this morning, did warm up and then the race and failed. But it came back, when I turned the bike off and on, it came back as the previous one didn't. So you see here now, I'm turning my bike off, trying to turn it back on. Just really want the launch control, it really helps me, I just use it all the time. And I've got a gear position there, so we've got the launch. Hopefully this will be our best launch of the weekend. It won't be hard to beat the other two. And then, if we can get away off the line, as best as we can. Have we lost any positions? We were P4, we're still P4 at the moment. Just going to lose a position there, down to P5. There's Luke Wallington, what a legend. He's been flying this weekend on his R1. Unbelievable how well he's gone, well impressed. But we really want to get past him quickly to go those front 3, because the front 3 are fast. And you can see they're already starting to pull, and I just want to get on the back of them. I'm feeling good on the bike, and I'm pumped for this race. And Luke's had a little problem there or something, so we're going to just take this opportunity, dive underneath him, and then we're going to try and get on the back of the guys. And you know, it's just a battle, isn't it? These guys are all quick. They're all in the 29s. The guy right in front of us on the R1, he set the pole for this race, so he's fast. But this is perfect now. We are with them. I can't ask for anything more. I've got to take this opportunity, or give up racing, I guess. But you know, I am pushing on as much as I can. I'm using all the throttle, and these corners are so tricky, and the track was so hot and greasy. It really plays with your mind. You don't know if you've got grip or if the bike sliding. And I'm going to have some big moments in this race. It's a really exciting race. Just trying to control our breathing now. And I don't remember the beginning of the season on this bike at this track we couldn't drive along here, but now we're holding these guys just about. Trying to stay wide, trying to get it turned in, trying to regulate our breathing, not to panic. We're going to have, out of this corner, a lot of slides, a lot of move. There you go, you see the back just moving around then? And that really played with my confidence. And when I look at the race afterwards, I'm losing like half a second through that section alone, unfortunately. And we can see they've just pulled out on me there, and they're probably carrying a bit better corner speed. And now I've got to try and pull that back in, and obviously I think my bike's got a bit more power than Luke, so I do pull that in. Now I've got to try and carry more corner speed here, and I think I've done alright. And we're just going to lock in. This is our race now. It's really exciting to be on the bike. We are pushing like I couldn't believe. Like, I think I got down to 30.6. My PB coming into this race was 31.5, so I smashed second off my PB, which is insane. This 2022 bike is amazing, apart from its gear position sensor, which is the shittest thing in the world, isn't it? But the rest of the bike is phenomenal. I've still got the Showa road forks on it. I don't know if I had a bad setup in them, or whether I am getting towards the limitations, or whether it's just hot, but I was having quite a few front end slides. And at one point in the race, we're going to see it later on, I properly lose the front, and you hear the tyre squealing. I'll not talk when that bit's happening, you can hear it, and then but it was mega exciting. But now at this point in the race, these guys, they are moving away from me, there's no doubt about it. I think Luke gets up to like a 3-second gap on me, and where is he now? You have to try and look, so he's there 1 second, 2 seconds, so it's like 2.5 seconds there. But he's still there, right? So I've still got the motivation to get into him, still got the motivation to push. And when I spoke to Luke after the race, the guys in front of him just pulled away a bit, and he looked at his pit board, saw he had a 3-second advantage, and he lost his motivation. And then when I eventually catch up with him, it's so hard when you've lost your motivation and some pass you to get back to them, because you can't like up your game. It's such a side of the sport that's not really spoken about is the mental aspect, and you know, it is a dangerous sport, isn't it? And you are pushing your limits, and you feel like therefore you're pushing the bike's limits, and you know, it's natural self-preservation. You're doing your best and pushing as hard as you can, but at the moment we're having a good time. I'm just going to stop talking and let you guys watch the rest of this race. Watch us catching him up when we are much closer to him and we get the overtake in. I'll do a bit of commentary and talk you through that massive front end moment we have. the room. Here we are, we're really pulling into it now. It looks like he's made a mistake. Looks like he's started to lose a little bit of confidence in himself. We nearly ran into him there. And I'm like, I've got to get past him now. I know he's P3. This is a podium right in front of us. I've got to take any opportunity I get. And I just feel here I've got him. Chuck it underneath him. Flip to the rear view. There he is. He will always, when someone overtakes you, you will get a bit of extra motivation. And so now he has dug in, and he's going to really hold on to me, and he's going to try and get back past, and he's going to hope he can get back past me and then pull away from me. So the battle is on. This is a real pivotal point of the race for both of us really, but for me especially. I haven't had a podium. I didn't have one last year, I don't think, so this is like big for me. I'm like super pumped, and I'm like, just got to stay ahead of him. And obviously no rear view mirrors, I don't know where he is, and I'm not running a pit board, and this is my weakest part of the track now, and he's pulled in there, and this, I can't get the drive here, and he is going to come back past me, and that's him. And again, I know he's gone tight, so I know I'm going to get the drive on the exit, and I'm going to try and immediately respond, which I've been able to, and now I've got to push my heart out and try and stay ahead, because now I know I've had to warn him back that he's going to like not give this up easily. And so now this is just a battle to the finish line. Try and stay ahead, try not to crash, try and get that first podium of the year. Here we are, we've held off Luke so far, and the reason I'm talking now is I'm going to have a real big moment. So we're going to come down this straight, and what's going to happen, we're going to see the rear view. When I go around the second right-hander, you'll see the bike will twitch. That's the front end letting go. I'm going to cut to the front camera, and you're going to hear the front tyres squealing across the tarmac as it's let go. It is crazy. I hope you heard that. On the bike, that was crazy. That you're fast with it. I didn't look at the speedo, but it's fast. The bike, the front of this bike, it is moving around. That Dunlop is unbelievable. Even coming to this corner now on the right hander again, I'm getting like chop here. You just see the brake fluid bottle there vibrating. It's the front jumping across the bumps. How that front tyre's held onto me, and I don't know, and you're floating the front into lots of these corners. The bike is moving front and rear. It is exhilarating to say the least. I don't know why you keep going, right? Because you've been over the limit of the front. You've nearly crashed like 3 or 4 times on that front tyre, and on the back you just see the back moving there again. Like, this bike is getting loose, but you know, that little piece of plastic for third place, it's what you, I guess it's what you live for as a racer. You just want to get up there, do your best, and I'm in P3, I'm not going to let this go. I've learnt my lessons from earlier in the season when at Alton Park I got past Peter Baker, and then he came back on me in the last right-hander of the race, and I didn't have anything. It's like, keep your motivation going, keep pushing. Just get your head down, never ever give up until you're past the checkered flag. And I am like, just careful through that corner there, you know, I don't want to lose again. I think I lost my rhythm a little bit because I don't want to crash, right? P4 will be good, but I want to hold on to P3. You just don't crash. Here's really hard. It's off camber. There's low grip there. The bike moves around. Again, this is a ballsy comment. Chuck this in second gear. 70 miles an hour. Fire it out. Third, fourth gear. What are we up to? 145 miles an hour, and getting that brake drop down one off the brake, so we don't tuck the front here. This is a fast place to fall off. 90 miles an hour. Now we're going for the finish line. I'm not even going to bother trying to get fifth, or I miss my gear shift, so I'm just trying to get the end. I have got the first podium of the season. I am blown away. Best ever. Loved it.